Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into a really crucial module from the 12 Pillars of Digital Marketing Success. We are zeroing in on something literally every single online entrepreneur has to master, and that's navigating the massive, sometimes scary pitfalls of the internet business landscape. Understanding exactly where things go wrong, that's actually your fastest path to getting them right. So let's just jump right in. Okay, so we have to start with the ultimate question, right? The one every aspiring entrepreneur faces on day one. What actually happens when you finally plant your flag in the digital ground? I mean, obviously, it's an incredibly exciting time. But, well, the source text doesn't sugarcoat the reality here. You are stepping into a landscape that's kind of littered with unseen traps. We're talking hidden costs that just completely drain your budget out of nowhere, sudden algorithm shifts that totally tank your traffic overnight, and these strategic dead ends that just eat up your valuable time. It's a tough reality check for sure, but an absolutely necessary one before we go any further.
Now, I want you to notice the really specific language used in the source material here. It literally says, when everyone ventures into internet business. Everyone. It doesn't say if you venture, and it definitely doesn't say for those unlucky few. It says everyone. Encountering these hurdles, it's a completely universal, inevitable experience. Honestly, no matter how absolutely brilliant your product is, mistakes are just baked right into the environment. It's like a rite of passage. And just recognizing this shared reality, that's actually your very first step to overcoming it.
So, because these mistakes are so unbelievably universal, this module basically serves as your definitive guide. Think of it like a giant flashlight in the dark. It takes the sheer, overwhelming chaos of the internet marketing world and, well, it organizes it for us. Instead of just leaving you out there to stumble around and discover these errors the hard way, through lost time and totally hemorrhage revenue, this material brings all those massive pitfalls right out into the light. It's all about proactive learning.
And here's where it gets really practical. All that chaos is effectively distilled down to just one critical number: 12. That's it. You aren't being faced with some overwhelming, paralyzing list of 1,000 tiny potential errors that's going to keep you awake at night. By specifically isolating the 12 biggest, most catastrophic mistakes, the curriculum actually makes this whole challenge entirely manageable. It gives you this highly focused checklist, directing your attention exactly where it needs to be to protect your business. But just knowing the 12 mistakes is really only half the battle. This module actually teaches a highly practical dual strategy. You either avoid them or you rectify them. First up, you learn proactive prevention. That means setting up the exact operational safeguards you need to just steer clear of the pothole entirely, way before it damages your business. But let's be real, the source material is deeply realistic. When you do inevitably slip up, because we all do, right? It provides reactive fixing. These are the specific tools and pivot strategies to course correct immediately, stop the bleeding, and salvage the whole shebang.
So the educational journey here is incredibly intentional. It totally transforms raw, intimidating awareness into real, actionable power. Step one is pure education, right? It's about defining the enemy by truly internalizing these 12 traps so you can spot them a mile away. Then step two is tactical execution. That's arming yourself with the exact methods to either dodge them entirely or completely dismantle them. It is just a beautifully designed structure that takes you from feeling totally vulnerable straight to complete empowerment.
As we wrap up this explainer on such a foundational module, the overarching lesson here is pretty crystal clear. Understanding these pitfalls, that is absolutely the best armor you can possibly wear out there into the digital arena. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought based on everything we've unpacked today. Knowing that these universal traps are out there just waiting in the dark, are you fully prepared to face and conquer these 12 hurdles in your own digital marketing journey? Thanks so much for joining me today, and keep on learning.